Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video. This is the paid request, this time from Michael, who wanted me to do a commentary and a review on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos, topics, tier lists, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness. What I mean by that is it could be any random stuff or out of the blue idea, feel free. I'll just do this. I think Michael wanted me to do two separate videos, but I'll just put them all in one video. So I'll do the commentary first, and then after it, I'll just give my thoughts on the film. Or I can give my thoughts right now, because I've never been a fan of this film. So, Michael, I don't know how much enjoyment you'll get out of this commentary. I've talked about this film in the past. When this film came out in 2010, I was so glad that The Expendables kicked the crap out of the movie, because I liked that film a lot more than this film. This film has nice visual gags that reflect a video game. I'll give it that. Edgar Wright did a nice job with that. But I don't care for the whole idea that, well, the character's supposed to be unlikable. The character's supposed to be unlikable. The character's supposed to be unlikable. I'm going to turn on a fan. Ceiling fan. I don't care. That's a stupid idea in my opinion. Yes, you had films like Reservoir Dogs. Well, Reservoir Dogs, I'm not really expected to like those characters because they're stone cold killers, but they're maybe interesting. I don't find these characters interesting. I don't find them intriguing. I find Scott Pilgrim himself to be a mopey, selfish, dorkish, unlikable protagonist that I don't want him to win. It's not that I don't care that he wins. I don't want him to win. This is a type of character that does not deserve a happy ending. And the girl, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, who is a selfish, egocentric villain. She's a villainous character, and yet she gets a happy ending. They both neither deserve a happy ending. They both deserve any comeuppance they get. Most of these boyfriends, girlfriends are almost in the right. Although you do technically say nobody is likable in the film. Or almost nobody. So I don't care about your story. I don't care about your plot. I don't care what it's based on. I don't care if that's what it was based on. Then I wouldn't like the source material either. And that trumps any visual inventiveness. Because I don't like the characters at all. I despise them. I call them hipster douchebags. Hipster, selfish, mopey douchebags. For characters. And that's why I hate this movie. It's like suffering through an amalgamation of TikTok and Twitter. TikTok, Twitter had a baby. These are fucking characters. So, this will be a fun one. But anyway, that's really my review. Nice inventiveness and visuals. Terrible, shitty, unlikable, douchebag, dorkish, TikToker characters. Yeah, they did TikTok over my dick and dock, called a cock, all day and every day. So I'm pause at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Like I said, the visuals, Universal is being done in an 8-bit video game style. I mean, that's cute. Like I said, I don't have issues with the visuals. The visuals, I can understand the praise from Edgar Wright. Okay, we have reference to Zelda. Stop. Scott Pilgrim, Day in a High Schooler. Knives Chow. So now we're having all the Zelda references where when you open up a chest, you that da 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 da. So Michael Cera, I know a lot of times get him confused with Jesse Eisenberg. That's why they missed the perfect opportunity. What was it, Zombieland 2, to have like the opposite version, almost twin version of them. Like the fact they didn't hire him was such a missed opportunity. So people always get those two confused. No, it's not a big question. You play video games. There's the answer. Just did it for you. Great. Play a shitty song. Like, this is an inventive shot to make the room a lot bigger than it is, a lot longer than it is, and panning backward. It's like a lot of cool visuals thrust into a lame dipshit story. I forgot Brie Larson was in this. That figures. Aubrey Plaza, who's one of the worst things about the Child's Play remake, and I like that movie, but she was terrible in it. I think like Chris Evans in this, Jason Schwartzman. Now Edgar Wright, I still think his best one is Shaun of the Dead. That's really the only one I truly love. I do like Baby Driver, and I don't mind Hot Fuzz. Everything else, I'm not a fan of The World's End. I'm not a fan of this movie. Uh, the last one, a lot of people liked it. I didn't care for it. I forget what the hell it was called. I don't know why you would fall for this shitty music. Play some AC/DC. That one girl looks like someone just put her in a toilet and used her for a toilet bowl cleaner. Your sister. Kieran Culkin's character is just there to remind the audience every 2 minutes, by the way, he's a gay character. By the way, in case you don't know, he's a gay character. By the way, in case you don't know, he's a gay character. So then you have a lead who's a dopey, mopey, self-obsessed jerk. A sister who's bitchy. Taron Culkin looks like he's going to be one of the goth kids in South Park. Knives is a underage girl, 17. So this is, of course, referenced later on when you have the big fight and they're both working together, just like this type of game. I don't care if I want video game info. I'll just watch a documentary, dude. I'll just watch a documentary. I know I personally rock. No, you don't. You don't rock or roll. Maybe roll your head down a bowling pin. I know they're just holding hands, but then the fact that he's like going with a 17-year-old girl just makes him a creep as well. So now he's a dopey, mopey, self-obsessed, punchable character, but he's also a creep as well. What a great protagonist, people. What a wonderful protagonist. So fucking fantastic to be with this fucking jerkwad of a character. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. Pretty much the joke is he says he sits in the morning, he opened the door and went, ah. So now this is our female lead with the purple hair and the roller skates. Which, I don't know why everybody is so obsessed with this character. I really don't. Like, what makes it so all these people wanted her? She's, again, selfish. She's unlikable. She's moody. Also, some of them be one of the daft kids on South Park. Well, then piss in your pants and pee. Hmm. Not saying anything because he's just looking around for. There's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Don't get me wrong, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's a beautiful lady. But the way her character's written, you talk to her for 10 seconds, you just has the idea of leave me alone or I'll blow a whistle and call the cops on you. Michael Cera, who cares? No one gives a shit about your babbling. No one cares. Now shut up. Can you just be mute? Can the character just be mute? Michael Cera I don't mind in Superbad. Just I think Jonah Hill made it work. He stalked her until she left the party. So that I mean that already showcases sister being a crappy boyfriend, a crappy person. I'm sure people would say, well, this is going to be his arc of being a better person, but kids here really buy that too much by the end of it. Maybe the arc was that he didn't get the girl and he was alone, like he deserves to be, and then this is his. But him actually getting the girl at the end, to me, just. Like I said, neither of them deserve any of that happiness. Like I said, there's some nice editing techniques like have him be in the same position at nighttime, then boom, you have a little bit for daytime, but the position of the individual hasn't changed. So now there's even him going deeper, where now he's going to try to juggle two girlfriends. This one who's underage, and the other one who wants nothing, I mean nothing to do with him. So he's a creeper in one, and he's a stalker with the other. But hey, if you successfully stalk someone and fight her boyfriends and girlfriends who she treated like garbage, at least some of them, then hey, you get happily ever after. So it's okay if you're a creeper, it's okay if you're a stalker, it's okay if you are a terrible human being. As long as you fight for your right, you could make it out okay. And be cool and have all this cool stuff and cool visuals and cool anime video game stuff, and then get the girl you want at the end, and you both go off and endure. And then they write this Knives girl as like a excitable groupie. Oh, the guy has a N64 t-shirt. Cool. The other guy's sitting on the couch. I don't care. I didn't play more of a PlayStation guy anyway. Sex bomb. What is that? Teacher says sits Bob Up. This is where he has the P meter. Yeah. Dude, at least wash your fucking hands, you fucking scoundrel. God. Do you wash your ass with as little temperament as your hands? Hey, you're a serial killer. Yes, it is weird. Yes, you're the Batman guy because you are an ass of a character. You assume you were too cool. I assume you were too cool to be here on time? The fuck does that even mean? I mean, I know what it means, but it's like this type of mentality. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm curious if I type. Just curious about something. If I type Scott Pilgrim unlikable, selfish, non-social, manipulative, deadbeat, leech, unlikable, 20-something-year-old. Unlikable douche throughout almost all the film, and Michael Cera's performance exemplifies his bad traits. Mopey, timid, feeble, self-obsessed loser who drags everybody down. He's not relatable, becomes a rather unlikable and unrelatable character from the beginning of the story. And Michael Cera, I mean, like I said, I don't mind him in Superbad, but it's not like I'm a huge fan. I think his acting style is kind of like someone like John Heater, where it worked for one or two movies, but when this guy, you didn't see a lot more range from him, so things kind of petered out. John Heater, I love Napoleon Dynamite. Love Napoleon Dynamite. But when you have that same acting style, and then you're in was it School for Scoundrels or like all these other movies, it just didn't hold up. I didn't beautiful lady, but for most part she looks disinterested. Like such a lack of emotion and angst. And why does this girl like Scott Pilgrim? Like, what is it about him that she likes? Like, I see like they jumped to the bed really, really fucking quickly. Like, why did she go with Scott so fucking easily? What did she see in him? Then she sees just so disinterested and so don't give a fuck is. Like, Jesus Christ. And what does Scott think bring her in? Like, hey, I just kissed her and all this stuff, and then I don't bring you in here where I have this other fangirl who loves me. What the fuck did you expect? idiot. That's right, he's just an idiot. Just, God, every name in the book I could call this character. Now again, it's an interesting style having these words come out of the guitar instruments and stuff like that. Like I said, I do see people maybe appreciating the visual style because it was different than other movies coming out at that time, so it feels inventive, it feels different, it feels unique. But again, I don't care about anything going on. But again, what do you expect, dude? Just don't care. Now we get to hear more shitty music that I will never fucking listen ever again. Give me some Metallica or AC/DC or Aerosmith for fuck's sake. Hell, fuck, Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Sucker to be, tell me how to leave. Dun 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 dun. Move. But the action scenes do have some inventiveness to it. I can understand enjoying those. Definite like anime influence as well, anime mixed with video game influence. The 60s Batman type of words popping out of the air. Obviously, you're not supposed to take the film realistically or serious because, you know, how would he be able to do any of this, of course? So this is a plot where you have to fight the 7 evil exes. But isn't part of the part is that a lot of them became evil because of her? I mean, did your prayer reprise do? The choreography's not that bad. After a week and a half, I told him to hit the showers. I I don't know, is it trying to be like a Bollywood type of thing? Not them right the fuck out. Each time they did destroy, they turned the coins, kind of like some video games back in the day. Again, what does Ramona see in him? Seems more likely she'll dump him in a week and a half, 2 weeks as well. I don't get what each see in the other. Until she dumps you in 2 weeks. Again, what does she see in him that makes him different from the other evil exes. And it seems like that with her history, she's going to dump him probably 2 weeks after the end of the movie. And then what? He'll be one of the evil exes and he'll start all over again? That might be a sequel. There you go. Now I try and do the sitcom thing with the laugh track. But you know what? I mean, it just seems more like busy gimmicks. Just like a lot of busy gimmicks kind of thrown into the recipe. Have the video game stuff, have the sitcom stuff, other stuff. So that's Chris Evans. That's gonna be one of the people. Let me look up some of these cast members. Sorry, I'm being silent. What they've done later. Natalie V. Envy Adams. Which one is that one? That's who Brie Larson is. Oh, his own. That's that girl on the picture in the white. His own ex pop star Envy Adams. So that's Brie Larson. He is known for his awkward offbeat characters. Again, it's just a little goes a long way. Like Superbad made such an impression on people, and then it's like, okay, you got Year One, you had this film, cameo, and This Is the End. Like, okay, these are the films he did, and barely any of them I remember. Youth and Revolt, The End of Love, Magic. Sorry. Hits, Entertainment, A Very Merry Christmas, Person to Person, The Voice of Robin, the Lego Batman movie, Molly's Game, Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. I guess he's in the new Barbie movie. I guess he was on the TV show Arrested Development. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I mean, she's not that bad of an actress. She was in Final Destination 3, she was in the Thane prequel, she was the daughter Lucy in Live Free or Die Hard, which she had a bit role in the theatrical cut of Good Day Die Hard, and then the director's cut, they cut all that stuff out, which was strange. Black Christmas remake, Death Proof. Forgot she was in Death Proof. 10 Cloverfield Lane, Birds of Prey, The Huntress. She's not a bad actress. Just don't always like the role she plays. course, Tieran Culkin's the brother Macaulay Culkin. We saw him in a small bit role in Home Alone 1 and 2. Nowhere to Run with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Tieran Culkin was in that. After this, he was in films like Margaret, Wiener Dog, Infinity Baby, something called No Sudden Move. Nothing I can be reminded of. Nothing that looks familiar. And of course, Chris Evans later on would be very popular with Captain America films, among others. Captain America Avengers movies. Yeah, probably a shitty song. Again, what did she see in him, but she dumped all the other people in the past? Doesn't make any damn sense. Like, seriously. Oh, this is funny. Some ideas for the film's ending were cut before production, including that Scott would turn out to be a serial killer who fantasized the gaming aspects. You know what? That would actually make a lot of sense. That would actually make a whole lot of fucking sense. Not why she's wants to be with him, but the other aspects. Because he does. I mean, you know what? That would actually be a better movie to me. That no, we're not supposed to be that because he is a serial killer and he's killing people, but he visualizes. That's why he visualizes all these gaming things because it's just his own fucked up mind. I just seen the original ending. Him and that girl Knives got back together, but like no, so instead got back. He just back with this girl Ramona. And we're playing the Universal logo theme for some reason. Of all the themes to play, it just seems random to play the Universal logo theme. Hmm. Versus the doubles. I mean, I'm sure for Michael Cera, this was a dream come true because no other movie would he ever be hired to be an action star and have all this choreography and stuff. And like that scene, they did a nice job where it all made it look like Michael Cera was doing all these martial arts, and it doesn't cut, and it's stitched with the whole frame. That's a nice piece of direction. There's no editing, there's no cutting. It's just him doing this, and this. Like I said, I will give credit to the technical aspects, but without a story and characters that I care about, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter to me. And why Scott Pilgrim just happens to be this badass that can do all this stuff, it's hard to buy that as well. Very hard to buy that. Now, Chris Evans, I mean, I don't really care for his political shit and all that stuff. I do like him as an actor. I do like good chunks of his career. Love the film Cellular. I think that's an underrated film he did. It has Jason Statham in it, William H. Macy. Cellular is definitely underrated. And he did a good job as Captain America, I gotta be honest on that as well. He was a fun villain in The Gray Man. So pretty much gets his ego into trouble. Didn't take too much effort to get him to do this. Obviously, because of this, there's going to be a lot of CGI involved. Hmm. So I'm looking this stuff up here. It says the character's name was inspired by the song Scott Pilgrim from Blumtree's 1998 album Predicts the Future. He believes that smoking is evil, drinks only on occasions, and doesn't hit girls. Scott seems to suffer from memory problems, which his friends chalk up to his stupidity, though the memory problems began after his breakup with Envy Adams, whom he dated through college. The series also references a dark side of Scott's personality, which he avoids as much as possible. He is initially devastated by his breakup with Envy Adams, begins dating Knives. Ramona and Scott begin dating, but Scott is played by 7 evil exes. Despite his limited intelligence and poor memory capacity, Scott is often able to defeat his opponents through cunning rather than brute strength. Uh, so that's the lesbian ninja, whatever the hell you want to call her. I think that's Mae Whitman who's playing that character. She says familiar. Where have I seen her in? Oh, was she the Bill Pullman's daughter in Independence Day? So that's Brie Larson there. Hmm. The Infinite Sadness. My God, I'm sorry I'm not saying much because I don't know what to say. It's like a bunch of fucking dumbass bullshit, unlikable douchebag mopey characters and the fucking Twitter TikTok feed. I don't give a rat's ass about anybody what's going on. They all need to do kick in the ass in the face. They think they got problems, they don't have shit. Jack of shits. Scott Pilgrim, buy your own fucking bed. Buy a fucking mattress. Buy a couch. Something. Instead of being in the same damn bed. Sleep in the chair. There's your stalker. Hmm. Hmm. So you have more of this band playing their shitty music, punk wannabe music, and just don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, Michael. I know this isn't much of a commentary, but this is one of those films I just don't give a rat's ass about. Hmm. So Knives is pissed off at Ramona. Again, I don't know what the fuck Ramona and Scott seeing each other. Ramona, I think most of them she dumps them. We get like this little symbols of information. That's pretty much it. Edgar Wright, again, I like Shaun of the Dead. Hot Fuzz is okay. Not a fan of The World's End. Last Night in Soho, I thought was really disappointing. I know a lot of people love that film. I did not. Shaun of the Dead is the only one I really love, and Baby Driver, like I said, Hot Fuzz, I don't mind. It's pretty much just kind of waiting for the next battle and to see what visual gimmicks as they portray next. Like here, you don't have Brandon Routh as the Vegan guy. Brandon Routh, who was in Superman Returns. Nice editing there where it cuts into the beat of the music. This is just a 7.5 IMDb. I think of so many other movies that have so many better, more likable, more relatable, more interesting characters. But it's just a 7.5. You don't get it. What is there to get? They're all a likable piece of shit characters that don't deserve happy endings, but they get them. Ramona is a guarded, selfish, mopey person who dumped everybody and turned everybody evil. But I'm supposed to care about her predicament? She got knocked the fuck out. That's like the first joke I shot. I will admit, he punched the highlights out of her hair. What are we? An hour in? Over hour? That's the first joke that I did say laughed. The powers of veganism. It's sad about Brandon Routh. I mean, his career kind of got a bad rap because I actually think he did a good job as Superman. However you feel about the movie, I do think he did a good job. And sadly, because of the how many people were disappointed with that film, him being the face of it, people say he's trying too much to be like Christopher Reeve, but blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's supposed to be in the same kind of vicinity, and they picked, I thought, the right guy for it. See, I was dating Lucas until I saw this guy, then I dumped him to go to him. I dabbled in being a bitch. Seems like you're still doing it. Yeah, I did it, dude. You really hammer that home into the fucking stratosphere, that joke. It's not funny. Go on for 50 fucking years on the same shitty joke. Looking through the trivia, Edgar Wright obtained permission to use the famous theme music from Super Nintendo game. Well, the Nintendo game Legend of Zelda. So the first fight he was able to take on physically. The second battle, he was able to trick the guy because he was so stupid and egotistical. This one, now a base battle. I guess at least they're trying to do a bit of variety in each battle, to be fair. That's right, Scott, you suck. Destroy him, turn the coins now, so the movie to be over. See, here's my problem. If this character was destroyed now, if he died now, if he turned to a bunch of coins now, would I really give a crap? No. I would not give a shit. Thomas Jane. No vegan died, no vegan powers. That guy I've seen a lot of stuff as well. Forget his name. It said that, you got Thomas Jane and this is all you use him for. Shoot a fucking green ray out of his finger to take vegan powers away. And you get Thomas Jane, like, that's the most you use out of him? Fucking hell, man. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yes, please shut up, Julie. Please shut up. Edgar Wright stated that the movie was done in the style of a musical, but instead of characters breaking into song and dance, they break into a fight. The style between Scott and Matthew is done in the style of Bollywood fight scene. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. I don't have all the answers, just try to live in the moment. So yeah, she could dump your ass 2 weeks after the film. That's the whole point. Oh, poor you. I don't even know what I'm like anymore. Well, then get your fucking head on straight and being a fucking crybaby. Oh, great. I was very curious, now I'm a little bit bi-furious. Oh my god. I was bi-curious, now I'm bi-furious. Now we have like a couple sound effects from Sonic the Hedgehog. For some reason. For me, this is style over substance. But people say it has a lot of substance. And you know what? I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Had to get some stuff done. I'm 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 49 seconds in. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. While Ramona and the lesbian ninja have a fight. She was bi-curious, now she's bi-furious. What a great line of dialogue. And that great lines of dialogue like that gets a 7.5. Okay. So he touched the back of her knee, and she had such a powerful orgasm, she exploded into 4,000 worth of coins. Fucking whatever, dude. It's fucking stupid, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, again, this perfectly encapsulates why you two were never a good item to begin with. You're both scumbag human beings. I would say you deserve each other, but you deserve, I don't know, sucking dick for beer money, whatever the hell. God. Yeah, sorry. So now we have the twins that she dated. There's our main villain, Gideon, played by Jason Schwartzman. He was in Rushmore, Bill Murray, among a lot of stuff. Great ear-piercing music, that's what I need to... Matthew Patel is the only evil ex that Scott defeats single-handedly. Lucas Lee obliterates himself in an accident. The Vegan police help to defeat Todd. Ramona helps to defeat Roxy. Steven Stills and Kim help to defeat the Castellanati twins. And Knives and Ramona help to defeat Gideon. Now here we get another. And I appreciate that each fight's doesn't feel the same over and over again. I can appreciate that aspect. So it doesn't feel redundant. Doesn't feel like the same thing over and over again. That kiss, I remember that sound effect. I think it was from Flash Gordon. So you have like a little bit of a kaiju fight in a way. Well, despite all the stuff going on, it did become a big bomb at the box office, and I'm fucking glad for it. In my opinion, it deserved a bomb. I know I'm alone in that. I don't give a shit. I'm glad it bombed. I'm laughing. You bombed. Fucker. There you go. I'm laughing at your ass for bombing. Good. You fucking deserve it, you poser. Fake ass. Poser. You deserve the bomb. Capital bomb. You suck. And that's why the song Under My Thumb is there, because I guess she's being controlled. At the box office at the time, on the day this came out, actually, let me look at the day this came out. Because I'm trying to find the weekend, but actually, no, I can find domestic weekend. August 13th to 15th. This debuted at number 5. You had The Expendables, Eat, Pray, Love, The Other Guys in their second week, Inception in its 5th week, and then Scott Pilgrim vs. the World in its 5th week. I mean, in its number 5 in its first week. Debuted at number 5. Same weekend Expendables debuted. So yeah, this came out the same weekend as the Expendables, and the Expendables kicked its ass. Fuck yeah. Good. Expendables beat the shit out of you. Even The Other Guys and Inception I like more than this. I like those two movies. And, you know, for people to say a movie can catch on just from word of mouth, it's not always the case, because the next weekend went all the way down to number 10. Because the weekend after, Expendables was number 1, Vampire Sucked was number 2, Eat, Pray, Love number 3, Lottery Ticket number 4, The Other Guys number 5, Piranha 3D number 6, The Switch number 7, Danny McPhee Returns number 8, Inception number 9, and Scott Pilgrim number 10. Probably just because he's better than you. Well, you're right on that. Yes, for you, numbskull. Yeah, that's the... Something about her being mind controlled and shit. Vaguely remember that. You're in the power of love. Gets a fucking flame sword. What do you fucking do? Hmm. Great job on the person doing all that shit. Get that wee shit out of here. I'm sure this is why a lot of people got into this, and again they wanted to have the ability to do all these fight scenes, all this stuff they would never get to. But I don't care about anything that's going on, so that's why a lot of times I'm silent because I'm like, you'd have as not you'd have the best frosting on a cake, but if the cake tastes like shit, it don't matter how good the frosting is. It really doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter at all. I do remember this bit coming up. He dies, and then he had a one up because he picked a one up earlier, and then he's like, "No, I'm not going to fight for her. I'm going to fight for myself, self-respect." And this is supposed to be his big culmination of his character that he realizes he did this, this, and this, but I don't know whether Michael Cera's acting, his I don't know, just don't care. Just do not care. One bit to one iota. Should be credits there because I don't care about the character. Let him die. So now they don't fight for self-respect. So self-respect apparently is more powerful than the power of love. Gotcha. I could just say like this is where it's coming up to this culmination where now he's a better. I don't know. I just some reason I just don't buy it. Just don't buy it at all. So what, he believes in himself more? That was kind of the issue from the beginning, is that he believed in himself in his cocky, selfish demeanor. But I just own up to his issues, perhaps. This is just, so many people say you just don't get it. Fine, I don't get it. I don't give a shit on getting it. It's one of those movies that I don't care if I don't get it. I don't give a shit on getting it. You have all the flashy stuff, the swords, wannabe lightsabers. Now it's two-player mode, and then we don't reference the dance game they played earlier. Like, what, he said 5 words, and then Knives like, okay, yeah, everything's fine and dandy. Just because he said 5 words, okay. Just that's all it takes. Ramona is not worth fighting for. Oh, I'm sorry, self-respect, that's what it is. Whatever the fuck it is. Hmm. That still makes me smile. The idea that at one point it was a serial killer, and this is him imagining. So imagine like this is all blood falling down for, but him he thinks it's coins. He's so the whole video game thing. Finally, we're to the end of the movie, and I never ever want to watch this fucking film again. Never want to watch this film ever again. This movie is just full of itself. He's an asshole. He's unlikable. He's a prick of a character. Hmm. Hmm. Just 2 years ago, there was a reunion table read for this film. Cool. I apologize, Michael. I apologize if this isn't the video you wanted. I mean, I can't lie about it. And I know I don't have anything much worthwhile to say because I really don't know what to say about this movie. Just the visuals kind of speak for themselves, so I would just be reinterpreting the visuals that you're seeing on screen if you're watching along. And they get together at the end. Not that they deserve it, not that anybody deserves it. I'm just gonna let it play out because to me it doesn't matter what they say. I still don't think they deserve to be together. Two toxic people being together as the dickheads they are. I'm not going to do a separate video, Michael. I'll just do the review at the end of this and tag it together because the video wouldn't be much as the end credits are ready to get playing. To sum it up, Michael, I'm not a fan of this movie. It's obvious where a lot of times I had nothing to say about it because I'm just watching a lot of flashy visuals and CGI being utilized. Michael Cera stuntman should be a co-star since he did most of the stuff. To be fair, Michael Cera did do some stuff, to be fair. The visuals are interesting to watch, don't get me wrong. And they throw a lot at you to a point you almost have to submit or something else to the effect of there's just so much of these DMs being thrown at your face over and over and over again. Uh, you know what? You know, it's the least I could do. Michael sent in money. I'll do a separate video. I'll do a separate video. I would feel bad if I didn't. Again, Michael. I apologize that this isn't the best commentary. I apologize if this is the best. This is what you wanted. I think you had said this is one of your favorite films. Obviously, you're not going to like this. Uh, I'll do a separate video. Least I could do and explain why. It might not be a long video, but I'll do a video regardless. So, thank you once again, Michael. I do apologize again, and stay tuned for that later.